Hi, we're up to the final element, the fifth element, and the element of fire. So this element is to do with our heart and our heart beating through the blood through our system, and heat, and summer is the element for the season. So with this element, we're using our hands on one side of and the other. So just bringing the hands up, you can sit or stand, and as we turn our body from the waist, we're bringing one hand over the other, and it's across our body. And we're just separating the hands out and bringing them back. Let me just organise that. So imagine that you've got a small little fire in the palm of your hand and you're drawing the flames up. The warmth is also going down into the ground and you're coming back. So that's the arm movement. The measurement doesn't need to be very big, but you need to feel comfortable with what you're doing. Keep the lao gung points over each other. So they're pointing to each other to change the energy from one to the other. Then as we come back to change to the other side, we're using our waist. We come back to the centre, we turn the hands over like a ball. Again, position the lao gung points one over the other, and we do this on the other side. An in-breath as we separate, an out-breath as we bring it back. You might feel tingling between the hands. You might feel warmth when you bring them closer and coolness when you separate them. You may feel nothing. It doesn't matter. Just feel comfortable with the movement. And then when we've finished that, we bring our hands back to the centre and rest them back down to our earth position, the earth element, to continue on, to finish off. So that's the element for fire with our hands and our upper body. Remember, it's that movement, that gentle movement coming from the core muscles from one side to the other. So when we're standing, we're not moving our body this way or that way. We're not just moving our shoulders. We're using the whole area through our core muscles, through this area here, through our dantian, through the cow area here as well. So let's have a go of the 5 elements in their complete form and see how you go. So just finding your position, relaxing into that position, relaxing the body. Just take a gentle breath in and out before you start. Relaxing the mind and commencing. Stepping the left foot out and then coming to the centre. A breath in and out. Our first element is the element of earth. And we're going to do 3 repetitions. An in-breath and an out-breath. Just let your hands relax. Working with your breath. Thinking about something to do with the earth. The next element is the element for metal, so letting the hands float up, facing each other with the fingers pointing to the sky, and another 3 for the metal element. Not too far apart, just smaller is better with the breath. Back to the earth element, being grounded. 3 breaths. Pointing towards the dantian with the lao gung. Energy points in the hands. The next element is water, a breath in and a breath out. Thinking about something to do with water. It might be the waves flowing and ebbing, coming in to shore and going out to the sea. Then relax back into the earth element for 3 breaths. Next element is the element for wood. And a breath out. An in-breath. Working with your breath, when you get to the end of your in-breath, you've got an out-breath, so the movement is coinciding with that. An in-breath. In-breath and out-breath. Back to the earth element, up to the top, and let the hands float down to the dantian for 3 breaths in and out, and the earth element. The final element is the element for fire, so bringing the hands up, turning the body, drawing the top hand up and the bottom hand down, not too wide. A breath in. The end of the in-breath is an out-breath, so the movement changes. And one more. Turning from the waist and bringing the hands to the other side. Turning them over. Again, feel the flow. Go with your breath in. The movement changes as the breath goes out. Movement changes as the in-breath comes in and out. Back to the centre and to the earth element for 3 breaths. Feel the breath go right through the body. Up to the tip of the head, down to the tip of the toes, to the fingers. The end of your 3rd breath, let the hands float up. Let them relax back down to the side, to the gallbladder meridian. Stepping your left foot in, bringing the feet closer together. A breath in and a breath out. And a bit of a shake. So that completes our 5-element Qigong. You can practice whenever you feel comfortable. You can practice each movement separately or the whole 5, one flowing on from the other. So there's a lot of things to think about as you're doing your 5-element Qigong. It might be the energy that you're putting through your body as you're breathing. So the oxygen going into the blood, the oxygen going into your lungs, all of the elements that are benefiting from the movements that you're doing, the skin, the eyes, all of your senses, your hearing, your eyesight, your smell. There's a lot of benefit to get from doing your Qigong. So 5-element Qigong is one of the ones that I've learned, and I'm happy to be sharing it with you. And if you can share it with someone else, that always helps with your learning process. But just go gentle with yourself and do what you're comfortable with. Come back every now and then and revise one of the elements. And also, if you're feeling cool, you might want to do the element of fire to warm your body up. If you're feeling warm, you might want to do the one for winter. So just thinking about all of that and going through the notes every now and then to give you some inspiration and motivation. Go outside and practice your Qigong. It's always nice to do it in the elements of nature. So until we see each other again, enjoy your 5-element Qigong. Practice when you can and be happy. Bye for now.